Trying to repair an overhead line. A witness said a basket used for overhead working broke off and crashed to the ground.
Workers repairing overhead power lines. The machines they use are called unimogs. The workers are supported in baskets welded to a hydraulic arm. Back in June 2008, similar repairs were happening on a stretch of the Norwich to London main line at Margaretting. Cables had snagged on a train and come down, but one of the unimogs broke.
The inquest jury here at County Hall heard how the basket sheared off and plunged 15 feet to the ground. Two other workers were thrown clear, but the basket actually landed on Malcolm Slater. He was airlifted to hospital but died from his injuries.
This picture was released to BBC Look East by the coroner. It shows the broken basket lying on the track. You can see where the bracket that held the basket onto the arm sheared off. Philip Miles told the jury he was in the basket alongside Malcolm Slater. He remembers tightening bolts and turning around to pick up a spanner, but nothing else. Also in the basket was Daniel Wilde, the man on the telephone. He said he felt unsteady on his feet, then it all went dark. A metallurgist told the inquest the bracket holding the basket hadn't been welded properly. Network Rail said they're now welded on with steel instead of aluminium. The hearing continues. Gareth George, BBC Look East.
A man has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder following a stabbing in Essex. Police were called to Trent Road in Chelmsford early this morning to reports that a 35-year-old man had been stabbed. He's being treated at Broomfield Hospital. A 27-year-old man from the area is being questioned by police. A woman who posed as a dentist has admitted earning more than £200,000 by carrying out dental work for a number of hospital trusts, including Southend and Basildon and Thurrock. Venetia Sharma also pleaded guilty to forging her degree. She was told to expect a prison sentence when she appeared in court in Wolverhampton.
Council bosses agreed today that staff will be made to clock off if they want a cigarette break. The decision by Breckland Council has been condemned by some smokers, but the council says most workers think it's a good idea.
Just 20 years ago, you could smoke where you wanted, when you wanted. Smoking at work was considered a right. Now you're more likely to find people huddled in outside shelters or banned altogether. A survey of staff here at Breckland Council found a fifth of them lit up during office hours, and many supported the idea of clocking on and off.
It doesn't bother me. I'd rather have a clocking in and out system rather than having it banned altogether from the site.
Smokers are penalised now. We don't have a choice. Businesses don't have a choice, and it's affecting business as well. But to formalise everything in Breckland, it makes it fairer for every member of staff then.
The lobby group Forest disagree. They fear smokers face increasing discrimination.
There was, of course, the smoking ban. Now there's talk about banning the display of tobacco. Now we see these type of policies in the workplace. It's designed to denormalise smoking, but we mustn't forget that tobacco is a perfectly legal product and people are perfectly entitled to smoke.
With a free working day, actually, if people want to come out and smoke, that's fine. If they actually want to come out and nip to one of the local supermarkets, that's also fine. All we're really saying is if you're actually not at work, go and take off your time, do it in your free time, but just log out of the building when you do it.
The new policy was unanimously agreed by the council this morning. It will come into force on November the 1st. Louise Holmes, BBC Look East, Dereham.
Two councils in Suffolk have agreed to share their management teams. Suffolk Coastal and Waveney will share their chief executive from this Friday. It means 5 jobs will go, saving £400,000 a year. The move was approved by Suffolk Coastal last week and agreed at a full meeting of Waveney Council last night. Councillors say it's an historic opportunity which will deliver value for money.
In football, it was a mixed night for our local sides. Colchester and Southend recorded draws. Ipswich went down 1.